Hey guys, another update on the greenhouse and the garden. So I told you that I would be working on my garden beds, raised beds, and I made three so far. Here they are. This one is the smallest. They're all a foot tall, but this one is 6 foot by 4 foot. And then these two are 12 foot by 4 foot. So we should be able to get quite a bit of produce from all of them. I might end up making one more. I'm not sure, but I got the greenhouse open, so I figured I'd give you another peek at that. And the squash are doing ridiculously well. They're getting nearly too big for their trays. But yeah, I'm not gonna name them all again, but I will show you what all of them are. And based on gardening is a lot of trial and error, so based on what grows really well and what doesn't grow well at all, I may tweak and alter next year. And I have one surprising little thing that I just saw today that wasn't here when I came to the greenhouse 3 or 4 days ago. So I'm kind of excited about it because it's just another one of those fun things that just happens to have happened. So here we got, well, I might as well say we got carrots starting to get little bunches. We have our crazy yellow squash and our crazy zucchini. They're doing ridiculously well. They will need to be planted very soon. We have our green peppers. Now, green peppers are one of the things that it's not doing so hot, so I might try it differently next year. One of the things here is this is a squash. I don't know what kind of squash it is, but because I believe this is a green pepper, or at least I hope this is a green pepper. If it isn't, then none of the green peppers grew. But this is definitely a squash, and that is one of the fun things of using your own compost, because there could be just tons of different seeds that you didn't even plant that you might end up growing. So it's kind of a fun little thing that happens sometimes. So here's this bottom tray. We got cherry tomatoes doing great, cherry tomatoes doing great, a couple little weeds here and there. Spaghetti squash doing good, big spaghetti squash doing good. And then these are tomatoes, and these are tomatoes. Another little weeds here and there. Nothing we can't handle. Then we go to the other side, and we've got secret squash and secret squash. They are doing very good. This one actually is really cool because, as you can see, there were two leaves, and just because of how they grew, they actually joined together. So that's pretty cool. These crazy things are the Brussels sprouts. These are Brussels sprouts. These are my cucumbers, which there are more than one per little cup, so that I can split those up. The eggplant is finally starting to come up, which I'm happy about. I was really worried about that up until today, basically. It really wasn't doing anything, but now it's up. Then we go down. Snap peas are doing okay. Next year, if I plant snap peas next year, I'm going to start them straight in the ground. I'm not gonna put them in the greenhouse just because, as you can see, it's a little too hot for the peas. The peas like to start in the cold. And this one's probably not going to make it. It's a little too small. It's not built up enough. These ones that are growing will probably be fine. The corn's doing fine, obviously. But this is our other little surprise. This one here and this one here, which I believe they are both, once again, squash that just happened to be, the seeds were in the compost that I used for all of my trays. And so as you can see, these are obviously snap peas, and there are snap peas growing in them. So I definitely did not plant any squash in any of these rows, these 4 rows here, and yet I have what looks to be 2 squash seeds. This one is definitely some form of squash. It might be, I don't think it's a cucumber, although, you know, looking at the leaves and kind of the fuzziness of them, that might be a cucumber. So that might be a cucumber, and I'm not sure about that one. It hasn't developed enough yet, but that's very cool. So yeah, I'm gonna water everything, and we'll close it up again. Thanks for coming over and checking it out. As always, if you have any questions about the greenhouse, the trays I'm using, the plants I'm growing, my watering habits, and anything about what I'm showing you, leave it in the comment section below. As always, like and subscribe. It will definitely help me out. I am trying to put up as many videos as possible. I've been learning a little more about the whole editing portion of it, so hopefully the videos will start to get a little better. And yeah, thanks for coming by. We'll see you next time.